Namaskar. Thank you so much for joining in. And today we are going to discuss about relationships. Again, a part of the emotional intelligence, because this is something which is very, very important in our lives. We have seen many, many things. We have seen many, many people who may not be there anymore in our lives. Or, there may be people whom we don't like, but still we have to face that person. And a couple of things on relationships. So, is it that it is everything is by chance, or is it that everything is as per the soul plan? The answer is definitely the second option. However, our monkey mind never lets us adjust to this new thinking, saying that, this was as per the soul plan. So, this is what we are trying to learn. We are trying to tame our monkey mind so that it starts understanding the logic behind why are we here. So, in emotional intelligence, we understood about self awareness, how important it is for us to understand ourselves. And also, we understood the second concept, which is about self expression. Self expression is what? How do you express yourself to the outside world? Because again, truthfulness or integrity is very, very important. How whatever feelings we have about a certain person or about a certain situation, that's how we should communicate or convey the same thing to the other person. We must not keep a separate intent and do a different action, because this is what creates duality, and that it gives mixed signals to the universe. And then, that relationship is not the fulfilled one. So, moving on to the third aspect of emotional intelligence, which is about inspiration. When you start living your life in a manner which is in the fulfilling side, when you give your 100% in whatever you do, when you start living a meditative life, you start inspiring everyone and everything around. Now it's no more like you have done that. The the new learning is that let me look within what is in within me that's creating this kind of situation in my life, and let me correct that thought. Earlier you wanted to correct the other person who's there, right? But we have now understood that the control word is a myth. It's about free flow. Yes, we have to manage a couple of things, and especially manage everything which is within me, not in the outside realm. So here we understand that we also get a glimpse of what is important for us and what is not important for us, and also whatever experiences we are facing, we know now that this has got a lesson for me. So we don't want to run away from a situation or from a person. We rather enjoy facing it, understanding that relationship with that person. So when we have this awareness, we tap into a sense of fulfillment. We tap into a sense of joy. We become inspired, and that leads to this greater satisfaction in life. And we are motivated. Why? Because we are doing things that we love after meditation. And also we are always in that free flow state. The shoulds of life, the musts of life, all these words, they drop from our life. और अगर बाय चांस लेट्स से आपको ये बार बार थॉट आ रहा है कि हाँ ये होनी चाहिए, इट शुड बी देयर इन माय लाइफ, then you get into a self introspection mode. You understand that shoulds to kuch hai hi nahi. You always have to get into that free flow mode. So you start introspecting yourself. You start changing your thought patterns, which again leads to joy in our life. And we become more and more passionate towards whatever we are doing. So we become very detail oriented. We understand that, okay, if in the next 5 days some project is there, you'll actually sit, you'll just meditate, and then you understand that, okay, these are the 5 major things where I need to focus on. I don't need to focus on all the 10 things of this project. Can I delegate? Yes, I can trust the other person, because that creator is also within the other person. and then I can delegate that work to the other person. Let me just focus on these five aspects, which are very, very critical for this topic. So suddenly, your functional mind becomes very, very active, and you start, contributing to the universe. You become very detail oriented. You become very accountable for whatever you're doing. People find you very much filled with integrity, and now they are trusting you. Now they are finding that peace, that joy, that love in you, your company, right? So you start inspiring others. Like the flowers which are blooming, they give that fragrance, right? You can't see the fragrance, but people can feel it very strongly. So they enjoy that fragrance as well. So exactly, you're now this flower after you get into a habit, a practice of meditating daily. And yeah, so I think so Steve Jobs, you can see the quotation over here. He says that the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And that's when we say that once we start understanding the purpose of life, and if our work is aligned to the purpose of life, that's where the fulfillment comes in. So this is the fourth aspect. We've heard this word a lot. I still remember when I was doing my OB, organizational behavior in MBA HR. There, this word came across for the first time, and I used to love this word, that you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand his or her condition, and then take action. So now with meditation, what is happening? You know that you're no more separated from the people. It's basically you're one with this universe, all the living beings and also all the non-living things. So once you have this kind of thought process about oneness, you don't have any complaints, you don't have any judgments. You understand yourself, you understand others, you're becoming more compassionate, you're becoming more considerate, right? So there are no judgments, there are no complaints. You understand that, okay, I might have attracted this particular situation, let me look within, let me learn the lesson and move on. And the best way to come out of a repetitive pattern in life is to understand the lesson and practice it. Simple. Otherwise, what happens when you don't do this? You may be hating one person because of a particular, let's say, reason. Somebody is very, very angry, and at every situation, the person gets angry, and you are a very loving, calm person. You don't like angry people around. So that is one thing. So if you don't learn the lesson, what is that thought within me that's creating this situation wherein I'm facing this angry person every now and then what's going to happen? This person might go from your life, but again another person will come with a similar kind of pattern. So this pattern will get repeated no matter whatever you do, unless and until you learn that lesson and you start practicing it. The day you learn the lesson, that pattern repetitiveness goes off, and in fact that challenge dissolves from your life. Now you have to evolve to the next level. And again, with meditation, when you empathize with everything, every situation, then over there you allow the failures to happen as a learning path. Now you know that there's nothing, this word failure doesn't exist in life. There's nothing as error. I've said this, and a couple of us know about this, right? When we do something by mistake, we say oops. And what is oops? Oops is outstanding opportunity presented suddenly, because there is nothing as a mistake in life. Every good, every bad experience is meant to happen. And that's why this good and bad categorization is in our minds, it's nowhere else. That's why this word failure doesn't exist at all. It's just a learning step for us to move to the next higher path. That's all. So take it like this, because again, meditation gives you that calmness. It makes you understand that, okay, what's in it for me? And when you empathize with others, you now know is it in it for others as well. So you start gaining the trust and the confidence of people around you, in your family, at your work, in the society, in the community, and everywhere else. And now you are one with everyone, right? So you empathize, and meditation helps you to do this at a much, much better pace. And then you start slowly engaging with people, with the community. And how does this happen? Because now you feel that, yes, you are one with everybody. So there's no more low confidence. There are no more, where situations where you find your self-worth being questioned. You take the responsibility, you take so many initiatives at your level, and now because the aura of your and the entire universe is same, what is happening is basically you are giving that aura or signal to the universe that I'm responsible, I'm confident, I'm well, I deserve this, right? So all these things, and that's where you start mingling with people. Suddenly that avoidance to meet new group of people goes off, it just drops off, and you become a natural leader. So you all know the story of my journey when I started meditation, and this event of Indian Railways where I, faced an audience of 15,000 plus, and I made them do meditation for a few seconds or few minutes, I would say. That was something which I never thought in my life, right? Like, I mean, facing such a bigger audience and then making them practice meditation for few minutes was like something the earlier Shweta couldn't have even imagined, because I was a girl who, when there was a class assembly in standard five, fifth or sixth, there amidst that 40 people, students on the dais, I used to like be in a very panicky situation, a lot of anxiety, my legs would shake, and I was so fearful of every little new thing which will come in my life. So from there to here, the journey has been really beautiful, I would say. But again, that awareness, that understanding came in when I started meditating. That's when I just became one with self and then with the entire community. So you become that thing. And as we say that, अगर creator का अंश हमारे अंदर है तो हम क्या ही नहीं कर सकते. तो ऑब्वियसली ये लीडरशिप स्किल्स, जब हम कॉर्पोरेट में जाते हैं तो लोग कहते हैं कि आपके अंदर तो लीडरशिप स्किल्स नहीं है, बट दैट्स अ रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट. आपके अंदर वो हर वो चीज है जो उस विधाता के पास है. तो अगर क्रिएटर के पास वो है तो मैं भी कर सकती हूँ. इट्स अबाउट दैट अवेयरनेस वेयर एवर आई एम पुटिंग अटेंशन, that is growing in my life, right? So now I know that I am a natural leader. So what will happen, the natural leadership skills will come in picture. People will start witnessing a new you, which is like somebody who's very confident, and somebody who's leading masses. Now you are no more a follower. Now you are no more a person who will say that okay, I have an idea, but shall I say in the meeting, log kya sochenge, कहीं गलत हो गया तो क्या हुआ. So that thing goes off. With love and compassion, you just present your idea, and you never know what will work in a group. So this is how, when it comes to relationship, the awareness about what I am today and what are the other interactions which I'm having around me in my world, how is it getting impacted through meditation. So from a person who's been reacting every moment, you start responding to situations because you're now more aware about yourself. You are truthful now. You don't have to get into a duality mode कि उससे बुरा लगेगा इसलिए मैं ये कह देती हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है. आप प्यार के साथ आप अपनी बातें डायरेक्टली भी दूसरे पर्सन के साथ रख सकते हो. You don't have to have that fear कि अगर उससे बुरा लगा तो क्या होगा, because always remember, वो जो बुरा लगने वाला थॉट है वो सबसे पहले कहाँ क्रिएट हुआ है, वो आपके माइंड में है. और आपकी माइंड क्या है, इट्स अ मैग्नेट. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, बिकॉज यू डोंट नो हाउ द पर्सन विल रिएक्ट, बट आपके माइंड जो है ना आपको ऑलरेडी पैटर्न दे देता है कि उसे बुरा लग गया तो क्या होगा. सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू से दैट नाउ एनी मोर. एंड इवन इफ यूर थॉट, having that thought for a moment, let it be just for a moment. Shift your attention to your breath. Break the momentum of that recurring thought. You don't need to get into that mode at all. Just shift your attention to your breath. Every time you find yourself getting into a vicious cycle or a loop of thoughts, just shift your attention to your breath. And then when you start being integral, when you start living life in a very simple and elegant manner, that's where you start inspiring people. You understand what is the purpose of your life. You do what you love and you love what you do, right? And that's where life becomes very fulfilled and joyous. You start empathizing with people, you start loving yourself, you start caring for yourself, because now you know that whatever is in my cup is what will go to the other people, or let's say to the universe. So I'm going to fill my cup first. I'm going to take care of myself first. I'll love myself. I'll take care of myself at all levels of my existence, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and astral bodies. And then that's how I'll be able to take care of others as well. So suddenly prioritization comes in. Suddenly you stop dropping all those things which are not relevant in any relationship. And you, like, for example, gossiping or talking behind back, or because it's not going to contribute to the other person. So that's why you understand that, okay, let me not involve myself in something like this. And then finally you start engaging with everybody around, everything around, and from a follower you become a leader. So this is what the emotional intelligence says. How is it getting impacted by meditation? And this is more like a behavioral aspect. This is more like a scientific aspect. But tomorrow, what we are going to do is understand is the importance of relationships in our life from a spiritual perspective. So we are going to talk a few things about our soul plan, something about our karmas, and then finally what spirituality says about relationships. Whether it's about your partner, whether it's about your kid. We've just shared a glimpse in the first day when we discussed relationships, but tomorrow is something which where we'll get into the depth of these things and we'll understand that. Because this session is a blend of science as well as spirituality, so that you have a wholesome knowledge of any one topic. So we'll discuss that tomorrow. So let's get into meditation. Let me see who are there. Great. So you all know the process, and we are going, we are going to do heart elevation first, followed by Anapanasati meditation. Let me just play the track.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, specs removed, keep your hands on your chest area and rest your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel this loving heart center, your primary connection into the quantum field, the center for all experience of life? Connect with your heart center, dear friends, which is expanding all life with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your life, from your past, present, where you felt enormous love, joy, gratitude, or any of the heightened emotions, and relive that moment and elevate yourself. Relive that moment of love and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. And allow yourself to direct that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth, where it is received by the needy. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Our goal is to empty the mind and merge into that greater quantum field of energy. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. When you observe your breath, the mind becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We allow our body to function at its natural best. We gain greater clarity. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thought. Slowly and slowly can you become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. allow yourself to experience this emptiness. That infinite depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide. All emptiness is energy. This is the unlimited field of quantum energy with limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected, the more you become of it, and the more you receive from it. It is natural to have thought. If you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness as no body, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. That greater intelligence your higher mind everything and everybody are connected in this field of energy. the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, the more you lose yourself to this nothingness. The more we experience everything. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to all things and everybody? Your gratitude to your parents, to your teachers, your mentors, to your family, your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, your partners, everybody. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the company, the system, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is an high state of receivership. Relax your body.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate.
Feel your body and let your autonomous nervous system
I am powerful.
repair your body.
And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate.
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Chetan. Any sharings? How was the meditation for you all today? Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you for joining in. We are already at 10, sharp 10 today. And in case there are no questions or no sharings, we'll do the session tomorrow again. Let's meet at 9 o'clock tomorrow to discuss further on relationships. Thank you so much. Thank you.